Well, hello, analytical chemistry or AChem students. I look forward to a wonderful semester with each and every one of you. If you don't know me or I haven't had you in a previous class, my name is Dr. Gartner, and I look forward to a great semester with each and every one of you. I know maybe the mode of this class is a little bit different than we would have preferred, maybe being in a classroom or in a lab, but I think we're also going to be able to obtain and learn a lot of the information that we would have been able to do just like we would as if we are in a classroom. Now, what is our lab and our class going to look like? We're going to have the ability to go in depth into some really cool aqueous chemistry, equilibrium, some analytical chemistry techniques, some chromatography techniques, these different techniques that we would use in industry or maybe in environmental or pharmacology, or all these different fields utilize analytical techniques. And so this semester we're going to focus on those. I want to know what our interests are from each of you, and so I'm going to put a poll out that's going to give us the opportunity for each of you to kind of share your interests, what you're looking forward to maybe when you graduate from Chapman, so we can hopefully touch on some of those ideas and connect them to the topics that we're covering. But we will be doing a lot of group work. And what I mean by group work is we come during our kind of normal class time, 10 to 10:50, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're going to be working in smaller groups, talking through some more in-depth ideas. And now as we do that, our course structure is a little bit different maybe than kind of a normal course structure. A normal course structure is maybe like exam 1, 2, 3 is unit 1, 2, and 3. This is a little bit different, where it's not like we go chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. Our class is structured in a way where we have 6 projects. And those 6 projects include a lot of different topics, maybe from different chapters if we would have gone sequentially through a textbook. And the reason why we do that is that's usually kind of how we learn when we get into maybe industry or looking at the medical field. It's like, this is a topic that I need to know about. What are the different pieces that fit into that? What are going to fit into that project? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of pull different ideas that go towards a central project, and we're going to see it built into that. And then when we move on to the next project, we'll see those central ideas that we use are going to be applicable in that next project. And so each project is going to be linked between the lab and the lecture course, where we're going to be doing some lab experimentation at home, but we're also going to be doing and talking about that in the lecture class. So this class is very much a link between the lab and the lecture. There's really no separation. They're both the same class, just the lab gives us a little bit extended time that we can actually do some hands-on experiments as we're going to work through them. Now, in order for us to kind of obtain some of the information before we come to class, is that I'm going to have an OLM, an online learning module, for every single class period. That means we're going to have a little reading, some video that talks about some of the basic ideas, and then just some follow-up questions to see how comfortable we feel about that information. And this is something where I want us to feel comfortable with all the information before we come to class. So you're going to get 5 tries to get each of these questions correct. And the goal for that is not so we can just start guessing and hope we get the right answer. The goal for that is that we do it, we realize, oh, I missed this one question. Why did I miss this one question? You can, send me an email, let's meet, let's talk about it, and then let's answer the question again, maybe go back to the textbook. And it's kind of this iterative process where we're kind of learning a little bit of the basics before we come to class, and then we're going to take those basic ideas and put them together in our projects. So hopefully this gives us a good idea of what our structure of our course is going to be. Especially in the lecture portion. In the lab portion, you're all going to get a lab equipment kit. You either have it already, it's either been delivered by me, or you're going to be shipped it, or it will be delivered at some point in time. That equipment kit includes a lot of different things. You're going to have a balance, you're going to have a drop counter, you have all these vernier probes, you have a bunch of glassware, you have volumetric flasks, you have beakers, like all these different things, and some reagents that we would normally use in a normal analytical course. And you're going to be able to do some of those things at home, which I think is fantastic. I'm very excited that we have the opportunity to do that. The reagents that we're going to use are being safe for home. They're not going to be something that we should feel uncomfortable doing in our homes or in our backyards or in our apartments or at the park if we want to. It just gives us the opportunity to kind of use our hands, work through the analysis of the reagents that we would have, And then from there, we're going to then collect some data and discuss that in groups of 3 to 4 in your labs that you're going to be able to actually talk through these different experiments that you're doing and find help as you're doing that. So I really hope that gives us some exposure and ideas of what our expectations are. I look forward to, if I don't know you very well, meeting you and getting to know you better as we start class on Monday. If I know you, and I look forward to seeing you again on Monday as we begin our new semester in analytical chemistry.